A group is making its way through Lincoln and Omaha, speaking out against a procedure which they say newborns can't consent. Here's 3 News Now's Alex Whitney reporting.
Making their way across Lincoln and Omaha are a group of protesters, clad in all white, whose bright red stains have been grabbing attention across the country.
We don't want future generations to suffer the same act of violence that was inflicted on us when we were too young to defend ourselves.
The group is a part of Bloodstained Men, a nationwide group advocating for the end of circumcision, in particular the circumcision of newborns who cannot consent to the permanent body-altering procedure.
Our protests and our billboards are here to warn the American people that circumcision is not medicine.
While circumcision is a tradition in many religions, its medical efficacy is debatable, especially in other parts of the world. The CDC, the World Health Organization, and the American Academy of Pediatrics argue the medical benefits of circumcision outweigh its downsides. They point to studies that have shown circumcision can help prevent the transmission of HIV in heterosexual males, particularly in developing countries. It also slightly reduces the risk of urinary tract infections and cancer. But a number of other medical associations in countries like Germany, Denmark, Sweden, the Netherlands, Norway, and Canada disagree. The groups unanimously agree that it is unethical to perform circumcisions on newborns without their consent, and agree that surgical complications generally aren't worth the risk to a procedure with limited benefits.
The foreskin is a valuable part of the human body. The head of the penis should be an internal organ. It should be warm and moist and protected, like your eyeball or your tongue.
Atkinson and Brother Kay said their movement has been picking up momentum in recent years. During their stop at UNL, dozens of students stopped to talk with the protesters and take pictures with their signs. Their next stops are in Omaha, and they have a new billboard right off of 72nd and Dodge to help them spread their message.
Our billboards are part of our outreach to the American public, part of that warning. We're just trying to warn people because hospitals and doctors, with rare exceptions, rare courageous exceptions, do not, far from warning parents.
In Lincoln, Alex Whitney, 3 News Now.
The group said they plan to protest in Bellevue tomorrow morning before moving to 72nd and Dodge in the afternoon.